Hello, my lovely hummingbirds, and welcome back to another episode of Makeup and Motivation here on Pop Culture with your lovely host Monroe, who today will be doing a Gwen Stefani inspired makeup look. I am so excited for this makeup look. We are starting off within beauty, and I do want to say all of the products are also going to be written out here on screen or in the description. But for today's episode, we are doing a bit more of a voiceover style, just because, well, quick recap of what's been going on in the year, or last year at least. 2024 was chaos incarnate, really, for, I feel like, the collective at large. We all went through struggles, through difficulties. We saw the world ablaze, literally and figuratively. We saw so many things happening, and I've seen for a really long time, the discourse around feelings of insufficiency or feelings of falling late in life, especially for my millennials, especially for those that are entering their 30s or their 40s and feel like they haven't done what is seen as like societal standard of success. And I really wanted to discuss that today as today's topic of conversation. Age is just a number, baby. And we are not talking about like age gap relationships. That is not today's topic of conversation. But the reason for the Gwen Stefani makeup specifically. So if you guys don't know who Gwen Stefani is, she was the lead singer of No Doubt at the age of 16. She has been in artistry for pretty much her whole life, but didn't really make a big name for herself until 2004 at the age of 26 with the song Hollaback Girl. And I mean, I didn't know she was 26 at the time. I don't know, somehow those two timelines got scrunched up in my brain, and I was like, no, she released it when she was like at the end of like No Doubt. She was still young in my brain, right? No, she was already, or younger, I should say. I thought she was still like in her teens. And one of the things, whether it is Gwen Stefani or Morgan Freeman, who didn't get his start in acting, I believe, until his 40s, I need you to understand, my lovely hummingbirds, that while yes, society does have its superimposed markers of when we should start things, when we should complete them, by the time we should do this and this and this, and while to some degree in certain aspects there could be biological factors or religious factors or cultural factors to these timelines, you are not late. Okay? If you're sitting there right now wondering, you know, when is my big moment? When am I going to succeed? When are the things going to happen for me? I mean, we do not support JKR's activities as far as her commentary against the trans community and the LGBT community and just the shit she has said over the years. But even herself, like, she was, I believe, well into her 30s, struggling at the time of her releasing Harry Potter, and it became a worldwide phenomenon. The thing about greatness, the thing about leaving your mark on this world at whatever capacity it is that you're wishing to leave it with, you need to understand that you are on nobody's time but your own. And I know that can feel very daunting at times, especially if you're like, bruh, I know it's my own timeline that I'm not falling in line with. And that's what's pissing me off, Monroe. I need you to hold steadfast, my lovely hummingbirds, and know that, like, the detours have a reason. The reroutes have a reason. Every obstacle that has been placed in your path in your life since you began your journey, whether it is for elevation in your career, whether it is elevation in your love life, whether it is a creation of your own business, or just being a better fucking person than you were the week before or the month before or the year or whatever it is. It has all been for a reason. And in the journey of life, love, and self-healing, right? It's real easy, trust me. Y'all, trust me when I tell you the dauntingness that was approaching to me as I was about to hit 30. I was like, oh my god, that's it for me, was my mindset 5 years ago. Okay, I was 25, and I was like, holy shit, I got 5 years till it's the end. And if you're in your 30s and you know what I'm talking about, of like, bitch, no, it's not, it's only the beginning type of energy, yeah, you're like, what are you talking about? When I was in my mid-20s, I was like, holy shit, 30, early 20s, I was like, 30 is so fucking long away, oh my god, acting like time doesn't, boom, flash in the blink of an eye, right? And I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I planning for my life? Is my life going to be anything? Is it going to mean anything? What's my purpose? And that introspection really started pushing me and directing me into essentially creating all of this, everything that is pop culture. I ended up going more into it around COVID, more deeply into pop culture and what I really wanted to do with it, how I wanted to gear it forward, and just my aspirations for life in general. Did I have a fuck ton of roadblocks in the process? Just life and happening throughout it all? Yes, absolutely, 1,010%. I can't even begin to cover like a quarter of everything I've experienced in the last year alone. What I want to say is, in the moments when you're feeling that urgency, I need you to remember it's okay to, one, feel okay. Don't suppress your feelings either. We're not doing that in 2025. We're embracing that. So definitely allow yourself to feel your feelings and process them and ask yourself, where is this coming from? Is it triggered by anything? Am I feeling any form of inadequacy? And why am I feeling inadequacy? Is it something with myself? Like I'm not meeting my goals at the time that I have set for them? Or is it external? Is it things that people are telling me? Am I, basing my timeline on what my parents have said, or my friends, or the society as a whole? Am I getting FOMO or feelings of inadequacy because I'm seeing everyone what they're posting online, right? Which I feel also has a really big impact of why everyone, as part of the collective, has been feeling that sense of urgency, just the whole online presence of it too. I need you to understand that it's really okay. And I really have to emphasize that, because for a really long time I was freaking the fuck out, okay? I was like, this is it, this is my life, blah, 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 blah. And the more experiences that I started to have, especially in those 5 years up to 30, I was like, is it though? Is it actually it? And not only that, I started to expand my circle beyond the parameters of my regular day-to-day interaction, and started meeting people from different walks of life and hearing stories of people that have done and undone and redone and rebranded and done so many things throughout their lifetime that I was like, oh, it can really be done at any age. Sometimes the urgency comes from us encapsulating ourselves in such a tiny sphere of knowledge and possibility and understanding that we end up psyching ourselves into the pressures of the timelines of the people around us versus what's good for us. Because what works for one person doesn't work for everybody else, let me tell you. So that's why I always say the spiritual journey especially it's so individualized, it's so personal. While you can have similarities with the collective, absolutely, there are things that are meant for just you, lessons that are meant for you to experience, to shape you in the ways that you need to be, to live your purpose, to live your life as is meant for you to live. Because I know some of us out here in the world are like, I don't have a higher purpose, what are you talking about, Monroe? I'm just out here living. However it is that you view life, if you've been dreading the age of 30, the age of 40, the age of 50, a new phase in life, buying a home, having a baby, getting married, entering a new relationship, leaving your career and going for another one, changing jobs, changing schools, whatever it is, I need you to understand that if this is something that your soul keeps repeating and repeating and repeating to you, and no matter how many times your ass has tried to run away from that fucking fact, and it's still there whispering to you in the every little crevice of your soul, that's because you're meant to head in that direction. Yeah, sorry, I just looked at the screen right now of the video. Of course, we're using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. Anyway. Minor little makeup distraction there. But my point is, my lovely hummingbirds, it really does start whenever you want it to. And if you're sitting here and you're like, what are you talking about? What starts? Life. Life starts whenever you want it to. Whenever you decide that you're tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Whenever you decide that something doesn't work, let me fucking change it. Let me adjust it. Let me transfer. Yeah, for some of you are transferring. Wow, we're channeling already. Let me shift my perspective. Let me reframe my mind to something that is better in line with where I'm trying to be, better suited for that. Then do it. Rebrand yourself over and over and over till the version that feels most like you shines through every day. It's not easy. It's definitely easier said than done. And it takes a whole lot of shadow work. And if you guys don't know what shadow work is, a whole lot of introspection and a whole lot of reflection on life, to the point where you are going to question every fucking decision. You are going to go in those moments and of, what the fuck was it all for? Why did I do this? But that's for you to decide. 2025 is going to be a year all about canceling out the outer noise. The noise of people. The noise of things that you have learned in, I heard, past lives, in previous years, okay, in moments of scarring or hurt or pain or hate or trauma, and transmuting that and transforming it into your biggest comeback. The fact that you have made it this far, to this point right now, says so much about you, my lovely hummingbirds. I really do. Oh, now I'm getting choked up there. I really do love stories like Gwen Stefani's of, you know, while yes, she was in No Doubt at the age of 16 and she was in the music industry already. No Doubt was known, but Gwen herself as this iconic individual that she became after releasing Hollaback Girl, right? Or, you know, J.K. Rowling even, or Morgan Freeman. Oh my god, that man is everything. He's such a sweet angel. Anyway, individuals like that did not get their start, or so, oh my god, jumbling my words here. The reason why it's so heartwarming, especially her, like Gwen Stefani, who is the makeup inspiration for today's video, is because she was in it for so long. She was in that bitch for 10 years till she catapulted to stardom. 10 years. Okay? For a lot of you, if you are at the start of your journey, if you are at the start of doing it big and doing everything that you want to do, I need you to know that, yes, while we do see instant gratification on the internet, especially nowadays, of like people blowing up overnight, and that is very possible, I need you to not feel discouraged. Because even in moments like that seem that way, I need you to remember the moments where it might feel the hardest very well could be the moment right before your catapult into the direction that you're trying to go to. It can be a step away from stepping into your highest timeline. It can be a turn around the corner from bumping into exactly the right person, exactly the right opportunity. Okay, so this right here, sorry, just quick. This blush is a blush from Mexico, and it was given to me by Sarah. Thank you so much. So excited. One of my besties literally has gifted me so much makeup. I am so honored and happy, and you guys will definitely see it more and more throughout Makeup and Motivation. You see me so fucking excited. It's so pretty. Anyway, it's things like that. Look at your environment. Look at the people around you. Who's supporting you? Who's there for you? Who's not there for you? And if you can remove, do it. If you can't, my lovely hummingbirds, adjust. Set boundaries. And set boundaries with yourselves on the boundaries you have set, so you do not fold or backtrack on them. So you don't text your ex drunk as fuck at midnight. Don't do it, y'all. So you don't message the wrong person. I don't know why I'm thinking of, oh my god, what movie is that? Amy Adams and freaking dude from Grey's Anatomy. I was gonna say Mr. McDreamy. Wow, can't remember his name, but they had a movie, and she like wanted to work at Vogue, and then she ended up working for him, and she was like horribly in debt. I don't know. Go watch that movie. 27 Dresses. Is that it? No, that's a different movie. 27 Dresses is where she's always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Oh, my lovely hummingbirds, I love you so much. Everything that I'm channeling right now is so freaking crazy, because I'm like, I'm getting everything from like people in career changes, people in breakups, people, you know, trying to get back into the dating scene, which is rough, let me tell you. But real single over here. I can't really even say that because I've been so busy. I've like dropped a bucket in the try, and then the universal's like, nope, get sick as fuck. But anywho, I need you to know that it's not too late. Gwen Stefani took 10 years. 10 years of being in it, and while yes, she was in the band and they were, you know, releasing music and doing all this stuff, the level of stardom that she achieved wasn't until after 10 years. I need you to know sometimes it is really hard. Sometimes it's not always so boom, one day sensation, boom, happens instantly. Not everyone can be a child star. Not everyone can have those resources immediately handed to them. But so many wonderful, incredible, inspiring stories have come from the people that didn't have it all available. One of the biggest lessons in my journey, especially since I started pop culture, is there are regular people doing incredible shit every single day. So why can't you? And I need you to hold on to that and realize and know and understand that it's possible for you too. And your vision, your dream, and I've said it on here before, is not for everyone to understand, because everyone will not understand. And I heard it, especially not the people around you. Not always. Sometimes your biggest cheerleaders are going to be strangers on the internet, because oftentimes, especially if you are my lovely generational curse breakers, the generations before you didn't see what you saw. Or they did and couldn't or wouldn't listen to what was the whispers of their heart, of their intuition. You have magic and power within you, and I heard like has never been seen before. So it's time you embrace it. Time will suffocate you and drown you if you let it. If you obsess over the age you are, if you obsess over getting older, if you obsess over the limited time that you have, I need you to go watch some TikToks about the elderly that are rapping right now. I need you to go watch videos of people that didn't do it until later in life. Look at that lipstick, so pretty. Also a gift from Seraphin. Teehee, thank you. It's so pretty. And that says 37 for some of you. You are 37. You're scared of turning 37 because that's closer to 40. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be more than okay, actually. I said, hold on, I gotta go put on my wig first. Look it! Ah, this wig makes me miss my platinum blonde hair. Oh my god, look at that red! Ah, it's perfect. Anyway, that's it for me, my lovely hummingbirds. I hope you enjoyed the makeup video. I hope you enjoyed my words of inspiration and my craziness and my, what does Phoebe Buffet say? This is my sexy voice. So good, it looks so good. So exciting. See, this is why I wish I had a black background, just so that it just side to side comparison with the video, it would have been so good. Oh my god, I love it so much. Wow, my lovely hummingbirds. This shit is bananas. BANANAS. I love you so much. May 2025 be incredible and wonderful and everything you've ever desired and wished for. I love you, my lovely hummingbirds. Happy 2025. As always, les mando mucha paz, muchos besos, y les recuerdo que miren hacia la luna. Sending you much peace, many kisses, reminding you to always look up at the moon. I love you all so much. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.